Kevin Hale, you're here to pick up the Young Sports Personality of the Year award for young Bradley Neal, our esteemed golfer. What a year it's been for him. A momentous year, winning the Amateur Championship. What does this mean to him?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it means, a huge amount. Winning something as prestigious as the British Amateur is a massive thing for any player, but I think, especially Scottish players. It's a big kind of opportunity now for him to progress, and opens a lot of doors, and he needs to take advantage of that. And I think that he fully appreciates the position that he's in, and that's the aspirations of any golfer, any young golfer as well, especially. So he's going to try and knock through those doors and become as good as he can possibly can be.
Well, you've worked with him for 4 years now, Kevin. Does he have the attributes to go the whole way?
I think that it's very difficult to predict. I mean, he's definitely a very skilled golfer. He's had some really good success throughout his career so far. He knows that he needs to keep working really hard and keep improving his game, and he sets himself his own standards as well. He's got really high aspirations of himself, so let's hope for the best.
If you can take us back to that moment at Royal Portrush, maybe a bit awkward because you aren't Bradley, but can you just sum up the feelings when he actually got his hands on that trophy?
Yeah, I mean, obviously a lot of pride, I'm sure. It was a big match for him. I think that it'd be one of the few times that he'd be quite nervous as well. I know he found that the final was actually one of the hardest matches that he'd had. I think he struggled slightly with his game in the morning, so it took a lot of resilience and a lot of mental strength to pull through and beat a player over 36 holes. So I think a lot of relief and a lot of sort of exhilaration as well. So it was brilliant for him, and he wants to take the experiences that he's learnt from that and how to cope with difficult situations and move on from there. So yeah, he was absolutely delighted.
And with that obviously comes automatic entry to the big ones in America, the US Open and US PGA, the Masters, sorry.
Yeah, the Masters.
How's he looking forward to that? Does he speak much about it?
Yeah, probably every day. Yeah, I mean, he's really excited, obviously, to play in those two, major championships. He's already had the experience of the Open, which was a massive experience for him, and they're big learning curves. And I think that the exposure of playing in, not just a professional event, but the major championships. I mean, they're on a different, completely different league of championships of what he's been used to. So he plays in major amateur champions all over the world, but when you're talking about major championships in the professional game, then yeah, it's a lot to look forward to for sure.
Okay. But does he handle being in the spotlight with the Tiger Woods of this world okay? Yeah.
He does. He's not afraid to step up into that league. That's where he feels that he wants to be. He knows that he needs to improve and work hard to get there, but equally he's not afraid of it. Tiger is one of his idols, and a big moment in the Open was actually just introducing himself, and he didn't back away from that. He went up and had a little chat with him, so that was a special moment for him as well.